Time drama coming out the WNBA today, and quite frankly, it's looking like another soap opera from these WNBA reporters. Man, I've been targeted in the past by WNBA reporters, but for one reason, I don't know what it is, but Annie Costabile do not like Venom. She hate Venom reacts for I don't know whatever reason. Venom went up there, did an outstanding job during the CBA negotiations, got out there, got exclusive coverage, even interviewed her on his platform, giving her more eyes and ears to her articles. Now, for some odd reason, they just did.
Is the WNBA becoming a scripted soap opera? Or is there a coordinated effort to take down the biggest star the league has ever seen? Just when you thought the drama on the court was enough, a new war has erupted behind the scenes, and it's pitting the old guard of traditional media against the new wave of independent creators. At the center of it all is a single, bizarre moment that has fans questioning if the rules even apply the same way to everyone. It started with a clap, but it's ending with accusations of character assassination and a media landscape that is fundamentally fractured. The tension reached a breaking point during a recent game where Caitlin Clark was handed a technical foul for, get this, clapping. Not screaming, not throwing a punch, not even using aggressive language. Just a simple clap. While some officials call it taunting, others see it as something much more calculated. It's almost as if the league is looking for any excuse to clip the wings of its most popular player. When you look at the history of the game, players have done far worse without a whistle ever blowing. But for Clark, the microscope is focused so tightly that even her body language is being policed. This wasn't just a bad call, it was a signal that the powers that be are watching her every move, waiting for a reason to penalize her. But the real fire started away from the court. For years, traditional reporters have held the keys to the kingdom. They have the degrees, the press passes, and the locker room access. But recently, a new breed of reporter has emerged, the content creator. These are the people like Venom Reacts, who are pulling in massive numbers, doing deep dive film breakdowns, and connecting with fans in a way that professionals simply can't. This has created a massive ego clash. There's a growing sentiment that traditional reporters feel superior because of their credentials, viewing YouTubers as second fiddle. But the numbers don't lie. The audience is shifting, and the gatekeepers are starting to panic because they can no longer control the narrative. This panic became crystal clear when a prominent reporter, Annie Costabile, released an article that many are calling a hit piece on Clark. The language wasn't just critical, it felt personal. It described her as a player who tries to bend the WNBA to her will, and used words that subtly paint her as a spoiled diva. When you read between the lines, the message is
the WNBA hate Caitlin Clark because I truly believe that is the case. Oh, I definitely believe that is the case. And after we go over this new article, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna believe that's the case too. Well, her and Venom exchange words online and things is heating up. Let's dive into this thing right now. Let's pull it up, man. And shout out to Venom, man. Venom doing big numbers. He's been an outstanding reporter for a while now, covering the WNBA. He give great film breakdowns, and his channel's growing, man. I kudos to him.
It's obvious. They want to frame her success as something she's taking, rather than something she's earning. It's a dangerous game to play, especially when the reporter in question has been accused of having a clear bias. The article didn't just report on basketball. It attempted to psychological profile a young star, implying that her frustrations on the court are evidence of a character flaw. This is where things got heated online. Venom Reacts didn't hold back, calling out the article as a must-read, only if you think the league's biggest star is a diva who abuses her power. He pointed out the specific passages where the reporter seemed to delight in Clark's struggles. The exchange that followed on social media was a masterclass in passive aggression. When the reporter tried to sarcastically dismiss the criticism, the response from the creator community was swift. They pointed out the ultimate irony. These reporters claim to want the league to grow.
When she's just clapping, she could have been clapping for anything. So she's not allowed to cheer for her team when a opposing player miss a free throw. So, like, since when do that become illegal in sports? Let it be known. The WNBA is looking like the old school mafia, bro. It's looking like some mafioso gangster league. But let's finish reading. It said, in the specific case of the Fever's Lotus Star guard, body language and behavior have overwhelmed the discourse in 2026 to point that is almost certainly testing Clark's patience. This is all.
Yet they spend their time trying to tear down the very person responsible for the record-breaking viewership. It's a self-sabotaging cycle that exposes a deep-seated jealousy within the media ranks. What's even more fascinating is the comparison being made between Clark and other stars in the league. There are rumors and speculations flying around that certain players get a pass for the same behavior that gets Clark penalized. For instance, look at the discourse surrounding other high-profile rookies. Their technical fouls are often framed as competitive fire or passion, while Clark's are labeled as outbursts or diva behavior. This double standard is exactly what has the fan base energized. They see the WNBA mafia at work, trying to protect the status quo of the league by making the newcomer look like the villain. It's a narrative that's been used in sports history before, but never with this much digital evidence to back it up. The divide between media and creator is also about legitimacy. Some of these traditional reporters act as though a press pass makes their opinion more valid. But as we've seen, many of these uncredentialed creators are actually being awarded for their sports journalism. They are getting the interviews, they are on the ground at the games, and they are doing the real work of reporting. The idea that you need a specific degree to talk about basketball is a relic of the past. Today, the fans decide who is legitimate. If a creator is providing better analysis and more honest coverage than a reporter with a 20-year career, the audience is going to follow the truth every time. There's a darker side to this as well.
See, Caitlin Clark sketched out her vision of what is acceptable in the modern WNBA. An official issued a call. She raised her hand like Neo stopping bullets in the Matrix. Oh my God, she's attacking Caitlin hard. Full stop. In her mind, or whatever is happening to her this season, what is usually a professionally or quite process for appealing technical fouls is now something more. She drew a line and effectively dared the league to tell her to step back from it. People use the juice they have. This is not new.
The idea that the league itself might be complicit. Some speculate that the officiating isn't just bad, but intentional. By putting Clark in situations where she feels targeted, they are creating the very drama that keeps people talking. It's a mafioso style of management where you keep your biggest assets in check so they don't become bigger than the organization itself. Whether it's true or not, the perception is reality for millions of fans. They see a player being hacked on the court with no calls, and then being penalized for a simple clap on the bench. It's a look that the WNBA probably didn't want, but it's the one they've earned through inconsistent enforcement of the rules. The conflict between Annie and Venom is just a symptom of a much larger disease. It's the friction that happens when an old system meets a new reality. The reporters who used to have total control over what we thought about players are losing their grip. They are fighting back by using their platforms to expose or reveal what they claim is the truth, but the audience is smarter than they give them credit for. People can see when a story is being twisted to fit a specific agenda. When you attack a player's image instead of their game, you aren't being a journalist, you're being a hater. And in the world of social media, that kind of energy is easy to spot. As we look toward the future of the league, this soap opera isn't going away. In fact, it's likely to get even more intense. With creators now showing up to games, getting their own credentials, and reporting live on the scene, the traditional media is losing its monopoly on information. They can no longer hide behind their titles. They have to compete with people who are more relatable, more engaged, and often more knowledgeable about the modern game. The credential war is just beginning, and the winner will be whoever provides the most authentic experience for the fans. In the end, you have to ask yourself why there is so much effort being put into criticizing a player who has done nothing but bring positive attention to the sport. Is it really about her body language? Or is it about the fact that she's changed the power dynamic of the entire league? The more they try to paint her as the villain, the more the fans rally behind her. It's a backfire effect that the old guard didn't see coming. They thought they could use their columns to shape public opinion, but they forgot that in the digital age, the audience has a voice too. So, where does this leave us? We have a league that is growing at a record pace, yet it seems to be at war with its own success. We have a media landscape that is split between the professionals and the creators, with both sides digging in their heels. And in the middle of it all, we have the players, who are just trying to play the game they love while being subjected to an unprecedented level of scrutiny. The technical foul for clapping might seem like a small thing, but it represents a much larger struggle for the soul of the WNBA. If the league wants to truly thrive, it needs to address these inconsistencies. It needs to stop the over-policing of personality and start embracing the fire that these new players bring. And as for the media, it's time to realize that the second fiddle content creators are now leading the orchestra. The days of looking down on YouTube are over. If you aren't providing value, you're just providing noise, and the fans are getting really good at hitting the mute button. The story of this season isn't just about who wins the championship, it's about who wins the narrative. Will it be the traditionalists who want to keep things the way they've always been, or will it be the new wave that is pushing for more transparency and better coverage? One thing is for sure, the drama is far from over, and every clap, every tweet, and every technical foul is just another chapter in the most interesting story in sports right now. The real question we should be asking is why the gatekeepers are so afraid of a little competition. Is it because they know their time is up, or are they just protecting a league they feel is being taken away from them? Whatever the reason, the soap opera continues, and the world is watching. But as the curtain falls on this latest chapter, you have to wonder, if the league continues to target its biggest draw, what happens when she finally decides she's had enough? The WNBA is playing a dangerous game, and the stakes have never been higher. What do you think about the way the media is handling the rise of new stars? Are they just doing their jobs, or is there a clear agenda to keep certain players in their place? The line between reporting and targeting is thinner than ever, and it seems like some people have crossed it for good. Keep an eye on the sidelines, because the next technical foul might just be the one that changes the game forever. And as always, remember that in this league, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. There's always a story behind the story, and most of the time, it's the one they don't want you to hear.